Hey guys, and welcome to the opening game of the 20 over trophy. Now we're looking to go into the Premier League final, bare minimum again. But first and foremost, let's look over some of the results, shall we? And our team's been in impeccable form. Our youth side did really well in the One Day Cup. It just continued to go from strength to strength. So you guys were last year for the Auckland Northern Districts victories. We defeated Auckland by 5 wickets. We restricted them to 247 for 9, a brilliant bowling display. Duffy 2 for 43, K 2 for 30, Hall 2 for 56, 1 for 1 for 53 for Kitson, and 2 for 65 for Fulcher. And we got it 5 down pretty comfortably in the end, 251 for 5, with Cox 79 off 78, 12 boundaries, and Finn Allen 57 off 78 fours, 1 6. So really good run chase, very clinical. That's what we like to see from the future of this club. Next up, we played Canterbury, restricted them to 256 for 9. We thought we bowled quite well again, with Fulcher 3 for 52, Williams 3 for 54, Duffy 2 for 64, and Hall 1 for 51. And K at top, even though took no wickets, number 36. Canterbury would be disappointed. A lot of starts in this innings. No one really kicking on, with Davis top score of 54 off 42, 5 boundaries. The guy that could have really taken the game away from us, but Fulcher again impressing. Just getting a bit of a rest now, Fulcher, after his very good display in the One Day comp where he got 11 wickets at 24. So good to see his bowling improving out of sight. But I just want him to just rest up a little bit in the 20 over stuff, and we'll bring him back for the One Day and the first class competitions. So in response to that, 259 for 6 was a pretty tough run chase. Cox 60 of 45, 8 fours, 2 sixes. Rutherford and Taylor got us off to a good start, and everyone contributed in some way, and Finn Allen was pretty composed at the end with 36 of 57. And another very good win for the side. And to round off the recent amount of results, we took on Northern Districts, and they were outstanding. 330 for 4. Off 50 overs. Tim Seifert, 155 of 156 balls, 15 fours, 2 sixes. Shaw at the top, 92 of 102, 11 fours, 1 6. And just cameos from Williams and Carter and Graham. They had a wee bit of time to bat to boost up the score. Tough day at the office for the bowling unit, with Fulcher 1 for 55, probably the pick of our bowlers. In response, the master, Fred Sutherland, 109 off 91, 15 fours, 2 sixes. We've run out towards the end of the game. And absolutely brilliant. At the top was Hamish Rutherford, 83 off 60, 9 fours, 1 6, and Taylor got us off to a flyer too with his 7 boundaries and his 37. But yeah, that was really well done from the young team, and the standings show that it's been a magnificent performance. 5 played, 5 wins, 21 points, 7 points clear of Canterbury and Wellington. We want to sew up a position in the playoffs this season. Be a remarkable turnaround from the first 3 seasons in the One Day Cup. Bad news on our front. Jacob Duffy's out for 5 weeks. Would have loved to have used him in the 20 over competition, but that's just the way it is. And yeah, this will be the team for today. Rutherford, Cooper into the team for Taylor. Kelly, Bruce, Sutherland, pretty familiar 3, 4, and 5 for us. Daryl Mitchell getting an opportunity at 6 just to give us a bit more depth in the batting. Finn Allen at 7. We've got Williams at 8, Ray at 9, and 2 debutants, Kay and Kitson, are going to be the opening bowlers. So big task for these 2 young lads to try and state their claim into the team. Just an update on Truscott. Still battling away. He's into his last year of his contract. Don't know if we'll retain him at this stage. He's probably not going to get signed up. That's what you do with development contracts. You see if they improve in the second 11 cricket. If not, they get moved forward. Jacob Bickerton, let's update you guys there. 4 for 40 and 4 for 39. He got an opportunity in a one day game, and that was against Northern Districts, obviously. 1 for 79. That will help his development a bit. I'd like to see give him a sprinkle of games here and there and just slowly boost him up, I think. But yeah, without further ado, guys, let's get into this first game, shall we? We are playing a Central District side that have got 3 debutants, so debutants all round for both sides. Overcast conditions for both innings. Be pretty tough to bat on first up, so we'll elect to bowl first, and we'll just try to not leak too many runs, like the debutants will be under some sort of pressure to impress. As Kitson, he's got the way to Cleaver. He's really come on this season, Kitson. I'm really wrapped. He's taken some opportunities in his third year of his contract deal. K out of the attack. And we'll bring in Williams. Kitson. He's got a key wicket again as Central Districts are starting to build a really good platform. Just with quick hitting with Young out of the blocks so quickly. Williams out of the attack. We'll bring the experience of Michael Ray into the attack. Kitson will probably bowl one more. Field restrictions end to 55 for 12 to 6. Just say that Central District's first 6 overs because they got over to a quick start. Will Young has got 31 off 17. We'll bring in Daryl Mitchell now and just get the field out for Mitchell. Not opting to play a spinner in the first game just to allow Fulcher just to have a bit of a breather. Mitchell hopefully will perform a decent role here. If Mitchell continues to perform, we'll keep selecting the 20 over stuff. And he's got the key wicket of Schultz. It's a pretty good delivery. LBW. Kitson, 3 overs, 2 for 21. A brilliant spell. We've got to try and get something out of our other bowlers. So Will Young is the man at the moment that looks like he could take the game away from us. He's got to bowl with absolute discipline if we can. And we will just bowl it back of a length. Change our line and length to him. It's not a good day for Williams so far. He's been very, very expensive. 2 overs, none for 24. Mitchell's bowled quite tidily. K will be into the attack now. Try and cut some of these options off. Try and get through these spells. Yeah, not a bad effort from K today. None for 21. Ray into the attack. He's been a pretty good T20 bowler for us over the years, so hopefully that amounts to something. Just going to push the ball back a bit. We really needed that wicket. Ray's got Clarkson trapped. LBW. That's a very handy wicket for the Volts, as the Central District side were looking to accelerate. And Michael Ray is on a hat-trick now. Brilliant over. 2 very good deliveries has got him 2 wickets there. So now we'll bring Williams back into the attack. We're just trying to rotate our bowlers around. Well, I might get Daryl Mitchell's spell out of the way. He's done a tidy job, 1 for 22 so far. So hopefully he's able to deliver a decent over. Yeah, 6, 10 off the over. That's not too bad at this stage. 115 for 5. Key wicket, you'd have to say still, it's Will Young. Ray, decent over for Ray. Williams into the attack. So hopefully Williams just is a wee bit more accurate. That's a decent over. 4 off it. 125 for 5 off 16. 131 for 5. 3 overs remain. We've got to try and contain them just under that threshold if we can of 160. Shamulin is gone. And Williams picks up a wicket. He's had a tough day at the office, but he has got a key wicket. His Central Districts are looking to build quite nicely there. And Williams has bowled an outstanding over. Not gone for too many. Good wee catch there. And a key wicket. Kitson takes the catch. 2 for 32 for Williams. And we've got the 2 debutants to wrap up proceedings. A lot of faith being put in them to bowl at the death. See if they do deliver that. That's a good over from Kitson. Only 6 off at 2 for 27. Good day at the office. 141 for 7 after 19. They haven't got away on us, which is a real positive sign for us. So it's got to get a good last over out of K, which is, it's not a bad over again, as Graves tries to belt it out of the park. We've positioned the fielder pretty well there. And Central Districts will be disappointed with that 148 for 8 after 20. They were looking so good there at one stage. It was only Will Young's exceptional batting of 79 56. 8 fours, 2 sixes. But you have to take note here. The bounce is average and the wear is average. The light is okay. Just we've got to be careful ourselves in this run chase. So Henry Cooper getting an opportunity here to get in some form. Decent over so far for the Central District side. Only conceding 1 off that first. It's a good shot for Rutherford. Rocks off the back foot. That is 4. get off to a good start in this competition, really. We've got some really good hitting to come. Fred Sutherland and Finn Allen are two outstanding players. Take a game away. It's 18 without loss after 3. Run rate is still not over 8s, though. That if it gets over 8 and over, I'll start to get a wee bit concerned. But if we can keep it under control early and just settle into our work, we surely will get over the line here. I'm not going to ride this bowling attack off, though, yet. Good shot from Cooper. Got a point to prove. Marcus Taylor got opportunities this season. And, yeah, pretty much he took them in the one-day comp, and Cooper just found himself a wee bit on the outer. Found the gap. It's pretty safe, that shot. It's gone for 4. 43 without loss after 5. 106 runs at 7 and over. And Cooper's at least got the team off to a good start here, and he is playing some really good cricket shots. That's a beautiful drive on the up. 50-run partnership between these two. And Cooper's sort of picked that up nicely, and it's gone all the way for 6. A huge over here for the Volts. Hamish Rutherford gets a good delivery, and Lowe gets a key breakthrough for Central Districts as he departs for 14 off 13. Federal restrictors have ended, and Nick Kelly will join Cooper at the wicket. Oh, back-to-back wickets. And you'd say Central Districts are back in the game now. That was a good start for Cooper. He needed to kick on. Tom Bruce at the crease now. 33 years of age now. A lot of experience. 120 plus games of 20 over cricket. Love to see Tom Bruce just get into a wee bit of form. Good shot from Kelly. He's just found the gap for 4. So Graves. Do we know much about Graves? He's on debut, I think. Yeah, he is. 11 wickets at 24.73 in the one-day comp. That's pretty good going, actually. So promising prospect. And as Bruce just shimmies to the leg side a wee bit and just gives himself room to hit onto that side for 4. 72 for 2 now. It's a good shot. Works with the spin well. Kelly rocks onto the back foot, punches that away for 4. It's a good shot. Get this pretty much putting a dampener on the spin there and not allowing it to turn too much. Gives that a wee bit of air, Graves, and Bruce finds the gap down at near third man for 4. So 62 off 10 overs required. Just gets a wee bit of nip there, Clarkson. Well, that's a bit of a edge, and it's going to find the man, and Bruce has found himself dismissed. He's gone for 15, brings Fred Sutherland with the impressive average of 48 and a strike rate of 140. They would not want Fred Sutherland to settle because he is one of the best batsmen in the world. Incredible player. Just play himself in. He's a composed individual too. That's a beautiful shot from Kelly. Go away for 4. 99 for 3 now. 50 runs at 6.2. It's still in great control for the Otago side. And a beautiful delivery from Shamulin has trapped Fred Sutherland for 4. So that's a good strike actually for Central Districts. Got a lot of experience still. Daryl Mitchell and Finn Allen to come. They have played a lot of T20 cricket, so that helps the Volts big time. It's a good shot from Kelly. He's playing a good innings here. He's just been the glue of this chase. Good shot from Mitchell. That's gone all the way for 6. He had a pretty good effort with the ball today. Tidy enough. 31 at 5.1 required. 27 at 5.4. Just got to get the odd boundary here and there. Just don't put any necessary pressure on us. Mitchell just clears the rope. It goes all the way for 6. 4 dot balls. Just was building a wee bit of pressure up, and he's just released the valve a little bit. Very well controlled sweep. It's 4 runs. Mitchell moves to 18 off 10, 1, 4, 2 sixes. It's been a handy little innings for him. 16 to win. Pretty dicey run, and that's just pretty bad judgment from the Otago batsman. And Kelly's run out for 39, and there's just no run there. And just Central Districts have brought the game back a little bit. Just passes the keeper there. 2-run over there. 15 to win for the Volts of 17 deliveries. Few edgy sort of shots coming into play. 12 required, 14 deliveries. It's a full toss, punished. Taking a wee bit of pressure off Otago again. Mitchell's played a real handy knock towards the back end of this innings. Making sure his side gets home. And he's just done it in style. Back-to-back sixes. That's how you end the game, folks. 31 off 15 for Mitchell. That is a pretty good performance. Cooper and Kelly were really good as well. And we've done a good enough job to open up our 20-over campaign with a victory. So, Daryl Mitchell, deserved man of the match. Got 1 for 32 and a 31, so handy contribution. And that's exactly the start we want against Central District. So the next game's against Canterbury. Let's see how well we do there. We'll just see if we need to make any changes, and we'll be back with the team. Yeah, no changes to the side, guys, so pretty much we're just going to rock with the same side. I was tempted to bring in Cox for Bruce, but Bruce deserves another opportunity, as we need some experience in that squad. Like, if Bruce fails again, we may consider bringing in Cox into 4, and Taylor could be a possibility there as well. There's a bit of depth there, but yeah, same team. They did the job last time, so they deserve another opportunity. Perfect conditions for batting. So we will bat first, and we'll hopefully put a decent total on the board. So they've got a couple of good handy all-rounders, but looks Corey Anderson and Tyrone Kane from Ireland. Just want a good start here. Fraser Sheets, a good bowler for them. Lovely shot from Rutherford. Picks it up nicely all the way for 6. Cooper got a really handy score to get us off to a flyer last game. Be looking for the same for him. He's runnable 11 at the moment. 24 without loss after 3. It's outside the line. And he's bowled a good delivery there, Sheet. He's got the wicket of Henry Cooper. He's gone for 11 off 13. Brings Kelly to the crease. Just drifting into the pads there, and Kelly's just helped it on its way. It's a good shot. Boundary in there now. Otago lost a couple of early ones. Bruce just want to get some runs today. That would be handy. Otago got a really good batting lineup. Recruited smartly. Ooh, Hamish Rutherford's gone. Brings Fred Sutherland in early. Bit of pressure on Fred coming in. And Otago haven't got too much on the board. Just got to dig our way out of this situation. We are scoring pretty healthily still. Lovely couple of strokes there from Tom Bruce. Just getting into his work quite nicely. And Sutherland just shows his class. Just hitting on the up, going with the stroke all the way for 6. And then he's bowled a very strange shot. 10 off 3, Fred Sutherland, he's gone. So, yeah, not the best of starts to his campaign, but plenty of time to rectify that, hopefully, as Bruce gets that away for 6. And on a really good batting service, we're letting ourselves down a little bit. Like, just lost too many wickets, effectively. That's a good shot. Bruce, straight down the ground. Still got to play with a wee bit without fear, or else we're not going to score enough to defend. That's just a gimme. No, he's got away with it, Bruce. I thought he had just found the fielder, but he gets another boundary, moves to 31. Daryl Mitchell 5 at the moment. I need Daryl Mitchell to contribute something here would be ideal. Just give Finn Allen a wee bit towards the end so he's got a license to hit. It's a good shot again from Daryl Mitchell. Back-to-back boundaries. Otago moved to 91 for 4 now. Beautiful off the hips from Daryl Mitchell this over. 3 boundaries. Moved to 17 off 14. 95 for 4 after 10 overs. As Cole McConchie into the attack. And Tom Bruce greets him, saying, "Go fetch your ball, pal. It's gone all the way for 6. Just going down leg. 30 out of 19 Bruce, 19 off 17 Mitchell. Run rate's really healthy still at 9.5. Don't need to take any necessary chances. Just for the next couple of overs, just to give ourselves a bit of a launching pad. It's a bit thin on the batting once we get to Williams. It's a good shot from Bruce. In control. Conchi just drifting onto the legs too much, and Bruce picks that off before. 20 off 22 for Mitchell. He's been a wee bit slow in his scoring, but he has been a pivotal part in this partnership, just ensuring Otago just get out of a bit of a hole that they were in at, was it 58 for 4 or something like that? Good shot from Bruce. He's well past 50 now. He's batting exceptionally well today. He's taking his chance. Just pick it up a wee bit, Otago. They'll take a few chances here. They need 180. If we get to 180, we've got a good enough bowling attack to really challenge the Canterbury side. It is a good surface. They do have some quality cricketers in their lineup. It's a lovely stroke from Bruce. It's best he's played all season. 66 off 33, 10 fours, 2 sixes. All-time record at the ground for this partnership. Daryl Mitchell was struggling a bit, you'd have to say. But it's still a good over because Tom Bruce is finding the middle of the bat. 147 4 after 16. Bruce 76 off 35. Mitchell 23 off 31. At the moment. Just got to get that strike rate up to run a ball, Mitchell. But he's started the over off really well. And a few singles off that. 8 off the over. Nothing wrong with that. Really happy with that. Tyrone Kane coming into the attack. And good shot from Tom Bruce again. Otago get over the 160 mark. 163 for 4 after 18. New all-time record partnership for Daryl Mitchell and Tom Bruce for the Otago side. And highest innings for an Otago player against Canterbury. So we can really go hammer on tongs now. Trying to get a bit of a score going. Daryl Mitchell is gone. It's gone for 30 off 38. Now, normally in a 20-over game, that would be really bad. But he's played a very good foil with Tom Bruce, who's striking the ball beautifully. And just gives Finn Allen a license to hit, but Finn Allen's just pretty much tried to hit from ball one, and he's gone for the duck. The golden duck, too. Oh, bit of a sky there from Bruce. Gets enough on it to go for 6. 92 now, Tom Bruce. Played and missed it, that one. Played and missed it, that one as well. Just wanted to get something bat on ball, and he's gone. Oh, he's been dropped. That will be pivotal, I'd say, because it's really our last recognised batsman. Tom Bruce, he moves to 94. About a few out of the park here. It's a good... Oh, there's another drop. Canterbury have got the butterfingers. And this game has Tom Bruce at 97 off 49. What an innings. 12 fours, 4 sixes. Gutted that he didn't get his first ever 20 over 100, but got a competitive score on the board, which I'm really, really happy about. And just got to bowl with a bit of discipline here. Just trying to contain this Canterbury unit. Nichols and McClure. Latham. Got some good hit. Munro, Anderson and Kane. That is such a dangerous duo there. We're going to pitch it back of a length. We're going to come around the wicket there. Bring K out of the attack. Oh, first couple of overs have been relatively expensive. So just going to change our lengths. Williams has bowled a fantastic over. Ken McClure is caught. So desperately needed for the Otago side. Kitson is out of the attack. Michael Ray will be back in. Just get it in a good length area. 33 for 3. 33 for 1 after 3. 47 for 4. Jeepers. Nichols and Latham are really taking it to our bowling attack. Credit to Shane Williams, though. He's come on and bowled a really handy spell. He's just sort of disrupting the start a wee bit. 53 for 2 after 5. Can't bring in Daryl Mitchell. We're going to bring in Kay back in just to get through this 6 over block. and then get the field out. 60 for 2 after 6. 119 at 8.5. Acquired Daryl Mitchell into the attack, and with the field out, we're just going to hope he can bowl a relatively nice little spell. And he's been pummeled. Canterbury have had all the answers so far. We've had very little response. So Michael Ray will get his chance to get into his stride. Oh, he's been so expensive there as well. It's just been brilliant from Canterbury. Bring the wicket taker and Williams for an over, see if he can sort of break it up. We're just going to try some short pitched stuff just around the wicket and just length stuff to Davis. Even though that's been expensive, we have got the wicket of Tom Latham. Very much needed. 20 off 17. Davis is the one that looks like he's going to get going, like young Don Davis, to his second ever game at T20 level. Ray of the attack. We'll bring back Kitson. But if we are to win this game now, we're going to have to bowl Canterbury out, so we're going to have to bowl pretty smartly. We might bowl Williams out, actually, while that's there. 107 for 3 after 11. The last couple overs have been relatively okay. But Canterbury's all-rounders of Munro, Anderson and Kane could prove a pivotal part here. It's going to change our length for them as well. Good over. Very handy over from Kitson. Daryl Mitchell has to come in literally now. He has to get through his spell. Very, very important spell for Mitchell in the scheme of things. Bowled right in the last game. Okay, not a bad over. Michael Ray. Canterbury in control. 121 for 3 after 13. Davis about to bring up his half century. It's batted beautifully. We'll just try and short pitch it up a wee bit. And Canterbury 48 runs at 8 per over. 57 off 34 for Davis. Cole McConchie just settling himself in. At the moment, Mitchell's bowled an expensive over, including a no ball 6, which was not ideal. K into the attack. Don't think we're going to contain them here. Try and bowl up to their toes. And hopefully that works. Some good delivery from K. Gets the wicket to Davis. Could be too little too late though, because they've got some absolute strike weapons coming in. 26 of 24, as you can see. Cole McConchie's at a 6. There, Mitchell, he'll have to pretty much bowl the last over. We're going to bowl our best resources here. Try and play an unusual field to them. Going to bowl Yorker length type stuff. Come around the wicket there. 19 off 18. It's Canterbury's game. Yeah, bowl K this over. Bowl probably our best couple of bowlers for the day in these next couple of overs. Go around the wicket there. Around the wicket there as well. Got the wicket of Munro. Okay, looked like the game was just slipping away there, but another strike. 11 off 12. This over here has to be so accurate from the bowler. A lot of pressure on Ray. McConchie's in. And McConchie has made sure Canterbury pick up the win in this game. Well batted. 31 off 26. 1416. Davis only in his second game of his career. 66 off 40. We just weren't quite clinical enough with the ball today. Williams 3 for 29. Toiled, bowled pretty well considering we just got off to a bad start and we couldn't really rein it in. Like, they were going at 10 and over for a long period of that chase. And we have a 1 win and 1 loss record. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that episode of the 20 over trophy. We're going to be back with another 20 over trophy episode. So you guys will be here. We'll probably play the Northern Districts and the Central Districts game. They'll be just a wee bit down the track. So hopefully you enjoy us in that matchup. Once again, guys, the Discord's in the description if you want to talk cricket in my Discord. Smash the like button on this video. Put a comment on the video. And yeah, we'll see you again with more Otago Volts cricket.